Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me get my computer set up so you guys can see. And good morning, everybody. If you're doing class, make sure you got your props. So blocks or books, blanket, towel, you can use clothing, bolster, cushions, pillows, whatever's best. Oh, Hannah, I miss you too. I got your voicemail and your messages. Sorry, I haven't responded. There's a lot that I haven't responded to. Good morning, guys. And today, again, gentle, nice, easy flow. If anything happens on Instagram, go over to YouTube, which is, let me turn off the comments. YouTube is youtube.com/MJ Travers. It's in my Instagram bio link as well. So if you get lost here, go there. And this will be there forever on YouTube. On Instagram, it's here for just 24 hours. So, you know what? Let me put a little bit more light on. It's kind of grey outside today, so you guys can see a bit better. I just feel weird talking to myself. Hopefully you can hear me. If you need water available, tea, coffee, whatever you like. Also, just to let you guys know, I will eventually be transferring everything over to YouTube, doing YouTube Live. So for the rest of this week, it'll be on Instagram and then go over to YouTube. It's a better format for the way that I can display it for you guys and get it across to you. Yeah. All right. So have your props handy, where they're easy to grab, but not in the way. We're going to start lying on our backs, just coming either into Savasana or Ardha Shavasana. Ardha means half, so that would just be soles of the feet flat to the ground, knees bent. If you need to put props under the body, maybe blocks, blankets, whatever under the knees, the pelvis, the skull, maybe something over the abdomen. And first of all, keep the eyes open today. Let the arms rest wherever it's comfortable. That might be on the body, out wide, or back behind you. If you're just wanting to maybe open up through the sides of the underarms, the arms, and the body, the torso. And as you lie here, just look straight ahead from where that field of vision is. So you'll be looking straight in front of where the eyes are. And instead of the eyes darting around and trying to take everything in, let that field of vision be nice and wide and broad, like you're just taking everything in. The light, the shapes, the colors, the textures. And as you look straight ahead, let also the vision encompass that peripheral vision area as well. So everywhere that's at the top of the eyes, the sides, the bottom, moving all the way around. And then as you're breathing here, resting here, let the breath move down into the abdomen. So let it move down into the very low abdomen. So think of where the pelvis is, just above that, the ring, the front, the back, and the sides. Let it expand out as you breathe in. And let it slowly tone back in towards the spine. Think of the spinal column as the central point. And just take in, again, that field of vision. Let the body relax. Notice any areas that are in tension this morning. You might have just gotten out of bed. You might be kind of creaky or tight or tense. Now you can either keep the eyes open, allowing just the awareness of your surroundings to be taken in, or you can close your eyes and focus a little more on the breath. If you do close your eyes, just notice It'll be a change of your field of vision, basically just from the external environment outside of the body to what you see behind the eyelids. If you do have the arms back behind you and there's one palm on top of the other, put the opposite palm on top now. Just working towards balance and evenness. Let your feet relax. The neck, the shoulders, the back of the skull relax. And take a few more breaths just to allow the body to be here. The breath moving in and out. Observing the breath fully as it enters the body, whether it's nose or mouth, and how it fills the torso. And then as it leaves the body, as you slowly exhale. And take 2 more full breaths here. One more. Let's start to slowly move. Let's move the fingers and the toes just a little bit. You can rub each of your finger pads on the thumb pad or the thumbnail, and then do the opposite. Finger pads over the thumb pad. And start to move the hands, the toes, the feet, the wrists, the arms, the legs. Let that movement slowly grow until you can stretch. Take a nice morning stretch, especially if you did just get out of bed. And then bring the knees into the chest. Have the knees side by side, the shins and the feet side by side. So if you normally cross the ankles, undo that cross. And just have them side by side, one hand on top of each knee or shin. You can hold behind the knees. And the knees and the legs as close together as your body allows. Let the back of the pelvis and the sacrum still be on the ground. Take a full breath in. Let the stomach reach towards the thighs and then full breath out. The low back and pelvis still on the ground. Maybe the knees come a little closer. Take a few more. Just like that. Every exhale, legs might come in a millimeter closer, or maybe more, depending on how easy your body lets go. Another one. And one more full breath, deep breath in. Let's start rock side to side. Until the rock gets bigger and bigger. We'll start to increase that to either side, rocking onto the shoulder, onto the side of the hip, and then back again. Continue this left and right. Now you don't have to go all the way over. Go only as far as it's suitable for you, as it's comfortable for you. So if you have any injuries going on, please remember to modify as much as necessary. Now think of the side that you always roll over onto. You roll over onto the opposite side. I'm just going to lay here in a supported fetal position. You're welcome to extend the arm up. Rest the ear on the arm, the bottom arm. The top arm can rest on the body or in front of you, or let it support the forehead. We'll just be here for a couple of breaths. But if you need to put props between the knees and ankles, you can use your props. Whatever you have handy, whether it's cushions or pillows, especially if there's any discomfort in the sacral area. Take 2 more breaths. Fully relax through every exhale. One more full breath in. And full breath out. Using the top hand, press yourself up. And let's come to a seated position. So we're going to do a little bit of the work that we did yesterday, just helping the body to warm up and get a little bit more comfortable. Say comfortable. Okay, so if you need to sit up on something, especially if when you sit up the pelvis drops back and you've got to hold on or try and keep yourself upright, sit up on something, you just tuck it under the back of your bum. And then if you need the hands underneath just for support, you can either in front now, it doesn't really matter. So then we're going to do the same neck or the head movement that we did yesterday. The upper spine will work a little bit on the pelvis as well, and then maybe the shoulders. We'll see how we go. So from here, keep the rest of the spine upright. Let the chin come in towards the chest. And then think of the chin moving through the left side. Left ear comes down to left shoulder. Try and keep the rest of the body extremely still. Chin up towards the sky. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin down to right shoulder. Trace that line through the center. Again, to the left. Left ear. Chin up. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin, right shoulder. Through the center. We'll do one more time this way. Chin to the left shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin up. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to right shoulder. Chin to the center of the chest. Let's reverse that. Chin through the right. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin up to the sky. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin, left shoulder, down through the center. Please only go as far as it's comfortable for you. Don't want it to hurt. Through the right, chin to right shoulder. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin up to the sky. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin through the left side to the center. Again, chin through the right. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin up to the sky. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin down through the left. Back to the center. Lift your head up. And breathe. Keep breathing through it though. Okay, now we'll grab opposite shoulders. I want you to think of locking the elbows into the chest. So I'm going to turn to the side for this so you can see. Again, if you need to sit up on something high, please do, or put props under the knees. So here, the same thing as what we did with the head. Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. Roll the spine forward, so we're flexing at the T-spine. And now we're going to go to the left again. So turn the body to the left, then you'll drop the left shoulder down. Keep the elbow squeeze into the chest. Lift the chest up towards the sky. Right shoulder down to right side. Chest down through the right side. And then back through the center. I'm going to do this facing you guys now so you can see. And again, turn to the left. Left shoulder down. Keep the hips grounded, chest up. Right shoulder down. Turn through the right side. Back to flexion in the center. We'll do it one more time to the left. Turn to the left. Left shoulder down, right shoulder up. Chest up to the sky. Right shoulder down. Turn down to the right. Flex back, stop in the center. Let's go to the right side now. So turn to the right. Right shoulder down. Chest up. Left shoulder down. Turn down to the left. Flexion back through the center. Two more times this way. Turn to the right. Left shoulder up. Chest up. Left shoulder down. Turn to the left. Back through the center. One more time. Turn to the right. Left shoulder up. Chest up. left shoulder down, turn down to the right, back to flexion in the center. Lift the spine back up to neutral. That feels pretty good. Okay, so I want you to think of, so we have done this in a lot of classes, so if you have been to come and take my classes, that movement of the internal, external rotation, flexion, extension through the hip, we've done that in tabletop, we've done it in the standing position, so it is just really starting to allow the hip to open and respond. If you have a block, so I like to do this in class, putting a block on the pelvis, on the back of the pelvis at the sacrum area, so you keep everything nice and stable. So coming to a tabletop, if this is intense on the hands, you can create fists, you can grab other blocks if you have blocks or weights and grip them, making sure that the triceps are really supporting through the wrist, so it's not just the wrist bearing all the weight, muscles are working. So keep the spine as neutral as possible, so we're not going into cow and we're not going into cat. The pelvis stays as neutral as possible as well. Think of just the thigh bone moving in the pelvis. So from here, hug the left hip in, both arms in, bring the right knee forwards, and the right knee comes out to the side. Turn the right foot up towards the sky, and then bring the leg back. The foot comes up without arching the spine, knee up towards the sky. We'll do that again. Knee forwards, send the pubic bone back, knee out to the side like a fire hydrant. You can think of this as like a waiter. You're putting your foot up to the sky, keeping the knee out to the side, and then bring the foot up and back behind you. Keep the left hip hugging in. Bring the knee forwards again, and then lower the knee to the ground. I'm going to face a little more this way. We're going to go backwards. So hopefully you can see the direction that I'm placing my body in. I'm moving it in. Okay, so the knee is forwards. Bring the foot up and back. Hug the ribs up. And then we open the foot out to the side. Keep the knee in. Then open the knee out to the side. Keep the left hip hugging. Knee back to tricep. Again, foot comes straight back and up. Keep the chest lifted, ribs up and in. Foot out to the side. Knee out to the side. Knee back to tricep. Now you don't have to move very far for it to be effective. Knee to the ground. Let's just move back to a child's pose for a few breaths. Big toes together, knees wide. Bring the hips back to the heels. The arms can reach forwards with the elbows lifted or elbows lowered down, whichever feels more comfortable for you. And then think of the hips getting heavy. And if you need to support the body here, if you have a blanket or towel or anything, put it under the knees or maybe under your bum. And then let the head and chest rest down. That also might be on a prop, something under the chest, something under the forehead. And take a few breaths. Some natural breathing again into that low ring area of the torso, above the pelvis. One more full breath in. And full breath out. Then slowly lift yourself up. Let's come to a tabletop position again. I'm going to face the other way just so you can see when I'm working on this leg. So if you need that prop on the sacrum, on the pelvis, use it. Think of hugging the right arm in, right outer hip in, or both arms in, right outer hip in. Left knee comes forwards. Left knee opens out to the side. Keep the right hip hugging. Turn the left foot up towards the sky. And then start to bring the foot up back behind you while you hug the ribs up. And then bring the knee forwards again. Left knee out to the side. Left foot up towards the sky. And then left foot up and back behind you. Bring the knee forwards. We're going to reverse it now. Left foot up and back. Left foot out to the side. Open the left knee out, bring the foot up. And then knee towards left elbow. One more. Foot up and back. Open the foot out to the side. Open the left knee out to the side. Left knee to left tricep. lower the knee to the ground. Let's come to child's pose again. So again, toes together, knees wide. If you're really, really tight today, open the knees wider than normal. Let's take 5 breaths here. Welcome to remove the prop if it's still on the pelvis or sacrum. Two more. One more full breath in. And lift yourself up. You come to a tabletop. Actually, now we're going to come up to a seated position. But this time, we'll take those pose like yesterday. Knees together, feet as wide as they need to go for you to sit in between the heels. So the heels are going to be on the outside of each side of the bum. Make sure that you're not sitting on the heels. If you need to roll the calves out, if you have quite large calves, you can do that. It might make it a little easier to sit down. Use as many props, cushions, whatever you have nearby to sit up with the pelvis. If you have more space, you can always sit down onto the ground. And now here, we're going to work with the wrists. And yeah. So think of the right hand coming out in front of you. Hug the elbow in towards the hip. So it's like you're locking it in place. With your left hand, grab the wrist. So your wrist, your forearm is not going to roll in or out at all. We're just going to move from the wrist area. So for me, this is kind of tough. Hold the wrist, push the fingers straight out, and then turn the hand towards the thumb. Bring the fingers out and down towards the ground, and then turn them in towards the belly button. Bring the fingers up, and we go out to the side again, down towards the ground, in towards the center of the body, up towards the face. One more time, out to the side of the thumb, down towards the ground, in towards the center of the body, up towards the face, and reset at the center. We're going to go back the other way 3 times. Towards the baby finger, out and down, towards the thumb, up towards the sky. Again to the baby finger, out and down, towards the thumb, up towards the sky. One more, baby finger, down to the legs, to the thumb, up to the sky. Whew. That's intense for me. Okay, let's do the other side. So we'll bring the arm, the elbow in towards the center, up towards the sky, out towards the thumb, down to the ground, to the baby finger, up to the sky, and you go to the range of motion that you can, to the thumb, to the ground, to the baby finger, up to the sky. Let's reset. We're going to go the opposite way, to the baby finger, towards the ground, to the thumb, to the sky. Again, baby finger, ground, thumb, sky. Keep breathing. Last one, baby finger, ground, thumb, sky. Okay. I think that's enough of that. We'll do some more of this stuff next time. So let's again come to a child's pose position. Big toes together, knees wide, hips to heels, props under the knees, the bum, the chest, the forehead, the hands, whatever feels comfortable. Get the hips nice and heavy. We'll just take 3 breaths before we move. Full breath in. And full breath out. One more, breathe in fully. And swap the hands as far to the left-hand side as they can go. So your torso might come up and over the thigh. The hands might be off your mat or whatever you're using, towel, blanket, etc. Press the right hip back and down towards the right heel. And then take any movement that feels good. That might be looking up under one underarm, taking a twist to the left or the right. Move into what you're feeling sense-wise in the body. You can stack one palm. You can maybe bring one palm next to the knee and turn the chest to the sky. And then let's bring the arms all the way over to the other side. Push the hips back and down towards the left heel. The arms reach to the right. And again, what do you need to do? Does the body come over the thigh? Do the hands come off the mat? Do you stack one hand? Maybe take a twist or look up towards the sky. What does this side of the body need? You take 2 breaths. One more full inhale. And then bring the arms back to the center. On the inhale, lift up to a tabletop position, tuck the toes. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine. Inhale, cow, lift the chest up. And exhale, slide the hips back, downward dog. Keep the hands and feet kind of short. Go back into that tabletop on the inhale, slowly lower the knees. Exhale as you round for cat. Inhale, cow. Again, hamstrings lift and keep them lifting. Downward facing dog. Do that again. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's stay here in a down dog. You can take a shorter stance if this is intense for you, or a longer stance if you would like a little more space. And then take a little bit of movement, bending one knee, the other knee. You can move the arms around, the hands. Make sure it feels okay on the wrists and the shoulders. If you need to turn the fingers a little more in or out, find that spot that feels best for your body. And then from here, make sure you're gripping down into every fingertip and thumbs. And then pull the hips back away from the wrist. So really turn the thighs on, create a little bend of the knees. Inhale, lift the right leg straight up to the sky. On the exhale, we'll open the hip up, bend the knee, reach the foot to the left glute. Inhale, lift the leg straight up towards the sky. Exhale, lower the foot back to the ground, down dog. Left side, inhale, lift the left leg straight up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, a little like that fire hydrant, foot towards the right glute. Inhale, straighten the leg up to the sky. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Do that once more each side. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, open the right knee. Inhale, straighten the leg up to the sky, hug the triceps in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, open the knee. Keep the right hip hugging hips back. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, open the knee. We're going to shift forwards, step the right foot outside the right wrist, lower the back knee. Again, if you need props under the hands, you can use blocks, etc. And here, we'll move the spine just twice. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Pull the pelvis forwards. Again, inhale, cow. Back toes can be tucked or untucked. Exhale, cat. And then let's come to a neutral spine. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee, push the left thigh up. Inhale, right arm lifts straight up to the sky. Exhale, hand back to the ground. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up and back. Take a few circles with the right leg. You're welcome to move into a flip dog or a wild thing, whatever feels good for you. We'll meet back in a downward dog in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, open the hip. Shift forwards on the inhale breath. Exhale, left foot steps outside and left wrist, lower the back knee. Same option again, if you need to lift up a little higher, please put blocks or books under the palms. Inhale, lift the chest, cow. Exhale, pull the pelvis forwards, chin to pelvis, cat. Again, cow pose, lift the chest up. And exhale, cat pose. Come back to that neutral spine. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale, lift the left arm straight to the sky. Keep the left knee pointed forwards, right shoulder back. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts up and back behind you. Again, take those circles or flip it into flip dog, wild thing, whatever does feel best for your body. Meet in a down dog in 5, 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forwards to a high plank. Exhale, pull the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Do that again. Inhale, slide forwards to a high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one. Inhale, slide forwards, roll up the spine. High plank position, top of a push-up. Exhale from the hips, up and back, down dog. Flow through just a little. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, forwards to high plank. Exhale, runner's lunge, lower the back knee. This time in the runner's lunge, inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bring the arm forwards and to the ground. Inhale, lift the back knee, right arm again up to the sky. Keep the right hip hugging back, right knee pointing forwards. Exhale, right hand back down. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, open the knee. Inhale, slide forwards to high plank, knee to tricep. Exhale, step outside the left wrist, lower the back knee. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, left hand down. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, lift the back knee, left hand again to the sky. Keep the left knee forward, right thigh firm. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, left leg up and back behind. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forwards to high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Setting up for a baby cobra. So the feet together or hip width, especially if there's anything going on in the low back or sacrum. Hands under the front of the shoulders or further back under the elbows. Forehead down to the ground, so the chin's tucked into the throat. Push all 10 of the toenails down and the pubic bone forwards. Think of rocking it down and forwards as you suck the navel up. Inhale, lift the chest. Keep the chin into the throat. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the chest up. Exhale, lower back down. Again, lift the chest up, roll the shoulder heads back. Exhale, lower back down. One more, lift the chest up. And from here, exhale, child's pose, knees wide, hips back to heels. Take an inhale breath. Now thread your left arm to the right side. The palm can be faced up or down. Walk your right hand further over to the left side. Have an option here to look under the right underarm. Start to take a slight twist. Keep the hips pressing back and down towards the heels. If you need to come onto the fingertips of the right extended arm, it's over to the left, you're welcome to. Take another full breath. And slowly release on the exhale. Let's bring the right arm to the left side. Again, palm can be faced up or down. Walk your left hand over to the right side as far as it's comfortable. And the same thing, you might look up underneath the left underarm. You might come onto the left fingertips, pushing the hips back and down, noticing what this side is giving you sensation-wise. How are you responding to that? Are you breathing deeply? Again, letting the stomach expand. Think of it moving into the thighs. Take one more full breath in. And then slowly bring the hands back to the center. Inhale, come up to a tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to add on one more time. Make sure your strap or towel is handy. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, open the knee. Inhale, forwards to high plank, one-legged, knee to tricep. Exhale, right foot outside of wrist. Lower the back knee. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Reach the right hand back, lift your left foot off the ground. Here is where you might need your towel, your strap, whatever it is. Coming into a quad stretch. So kick back and pull in. If you need to hook the strap or whatever it is around the foot, you can use a t-shirt, whatever's handy. And then start to pull the right knee into the chest, hugging the hips in, maybe driving the pelvis slightly forwards. But kick back with the foot, pull in using the bicep strength. Left hand on the ground, pull the left shoulder blade back, like you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Take another full breath in. And then with control, release the foot to the ground. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last side. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, fire hydrant, open the hip. Inhale, left knee to left tricep. Exhale, left foot outside the wrist, lower the back knee. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Again, grab your strap or towel or t-shirt, whatever you need. Exhale, reach the left hand back, lift the foot, strap or whatever you need around the foot, or grab that baby toe side with the hand. And then kick back, pull in at the same time. Create resistance between the arm and the leg. Keep the left knee hugging to the chest. Pull the shoulder blades back behind you. Now, if you need more height as well, you can always put something under the right hand to lift the body up a little higher to be able to reach back if you don't want to use the strap or whatever other prop you have. We'll take another full breath in and then slowly release the foot to the ground. Bring the left hand to the ground. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, again, glide forwards to a high plank position. And exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Now let's flip over onto our back. Bring the soles of the feet flat to the ground. Knees bent. Arms down by your side. Triceps, palms, forearms pressed down. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift the pelvis up. Make sure the upper neck's not compressed. Exhale, lower the spine and pelvis down. So we keep the neck long, but we want the curve there so the upper neck's not pressing into the ground. Maybe lifting the chin. Inhale, lift the chest up, pelvis up, hips, spine, chest. Exhale, lower back down. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. Last one, inhale, lift up. Keep the pubic bone reaching, or the back of the pelvis reaching to the back of the knees. And exhale, lower back down. Let the knees or the feet walk a little wider. Knees drop to the left and right. Just take your time. You can pause on one side a little longer if it feels good. Really getting into that stretch down the front side of the body. So the feet are wide and staggered. Legs are staggered. You're welcome to put props under the outer leg, the inner leg. Doing this a couple more times each side. You might want to just stay on one side if it feels really, really good for you. Make sure that the body's even. If you start on the left, the right will be the last side to do, or vice versa. And then bring the legs back to the center. Hug the knees to the chest. Bring the forehead in towards the knees. You're welcome to rock or just make the tiniest, smallest little ball that you possibly can. As we now move into our resting pose of Savasana. So arms and legs will be wide. Palms, if they can, face up. Shoulder blades tucked down towards the glutes. If you need props under the body, over the body, blanket over the abdomen, or if you're cold, something over the eyes, bolster blocks, cushions, whatever underneath the back of the knees. And just like the start of class, have the eyes open for now. With the eyes open, just look. Without the eyes having to dart around or move about the full field of vision, just have them looking straight forwards and taking in what you see. Take in the light, all the shades, the shapes, the different textures, the different colors. Take in your full field of vision, up higher, lower, to the sides, just while you're looking straight ahead. Take one more deep, full inhale breath. And now close your eyes on the exhale. And let your body get heavier. Let it relax down fully. Notice any areas that might still be in tension. Let every single exhale help that to surrender. Tell yourself, whatever words work best for you, that you're in the right place. You're where you need to be right now, and you're learning what you need to learn right now. It's all coming to you, the exact thing that you need for now. How can you take advantage of this? How can you let it support you in and out, slowly, calmly? Let your body sink down further and further. Let it relax. Let those last little bits of tension be released. Take a big, big, deep inhale breath. This is the biggest exhale, letting everything go fully and completely. You're welcome to continue. You can turn this off and just stay here. If you are ready to go about your day, deepen your breath. Start to move your body around like the start, the fingers, toes, hands, wrists, feet, legs, arms, and stretch. Big, big, deep stretch. And then roll to the most comfortable side, the side that you want to or that you always like to roll onto. And just lay there for 3 breaths. And in those breaths, just think about what you're grateful for right now. What are you learning? What can you take from not only this class, what your body's done, what can you take from every day? Every single day, not just in the tough times. Medium times, the good times, everything in between. And then bring yourself up to a seated position. You can sit on your props, cross-legged, heels, whatever. Eyes can be open or closed, hands on the legs, the lap, the heart, whatever feels natural, whatever feels best for you. Thank yourself for moving and breathing and being present today. Take whatever you can into the rest of the day. Thumbs to the third eye now between the brows. Let's bow into that gratitude, into the thanks. Thank you so much, guys. Namaste. Happy day, Tuesday. I hope that you all feel amazing, that you all have an amazing rest of your day, whatever you get up to, and hopefully see you back here. Also, as I said at the start of class, this is all going to be going over to YouTube soon. Hello. It's all going to be going to YouTube. This week will still be on Instagram, but we'll be going over to YouTube. The platform's just a lot easier, a lot better. You can put it up on your TV, so I can be in your living room. It's kind of exciting. I will see you very, very soon.